floor it here and see what it does anyway. Doesn't want to engage it for some reason. Right people, so we are back with the RS3. Hope you guys are doing well. Apologies about the lack of videos. Don't know why I always stand under this plant. It's been about a week of pure rain and I didn't really want to film a video in the rain. Obviously this is a four-wheel drive car, but just, you know it is, isn't it? You want a nice backdrop and you want to be able to get out and get flybys and all of that good stuff. The car is a bit of a state at the minute. I haven't got it cleaned locally because I wanted to wait until it gets detailed, which is happening next week. The plan for today is we're going to go over some of the 0 to 60 figures and trial it and see what it does. But before we get into all of that, I want to give a big thank you to Advanced Vehicle Security. They've done some work on this car. What they did was they essentially fitted a tracker and also a ghost immobilizer. Now, a lot of you guys were saying in the collection video that I need to get a ghost immobilizer fitted. It's a big thing nowadays. Some of you may be familiar with it. It's also got a Cat S5 tracker. So the tracker, you have to have this little fob in the car, otherwise it'll ping and they'll give you a ring and they'll say your car's been driven. Very top guys. They got excellent customer service. They're fitting me in at short notice as well, which is something that I was pushing for as well, because I didn't want to drive this car around and just park it anyway. And it just gives you peace of mind. I'll give you guys a little run through now and then we'll head over to some back roads and get you guys a few 0 to 60 figures. In terms of the figures, we're going to be using a Draggy, which I bought the other day. This video will be like a partial throwback to that video I did like 3 years ago on my S3 where we did the 0 to 60 test. Everyone's doing it now, but I thought because this build is very launch control focused, you could say, that's what these Audis are about, it'd be good to get a baseline figure. It has got 910 miles on it now, so it's slowly getting up there. Should be okay to launch now. Now in terms of the ghost immobilizer, how it works, ordinarily, as long as you got your key in your pocket, or of course you put it in the ignition barrel, this particular car has the start button, you can just go ahead and start it, can't you? But if you look here, if I go ahead, press the start button, nothing will happen, it won't turn on. So to turn the car on, you've got to enter a code. The code can be like a series of buttons. It can be up to 20 different ones. It's crazy. They were explaining to me down at Advanced Vehicle Security like the different ways you can customize this thing. But yeah, I've gone for my own personal one. I'm not going to show you, of course, but yeah, I'll go ahead and do that now. I'll enter the code and then I'll show you that it starts up straight away. So ignition on. So there, I've entered the code. The indicators will flash twice. Now go ahead. And there you go, your OPF RS3 turns on with a very underwhelming cold start. Make sure you do go down and check out their website. It will be in the description. Drop them a follow on Instagram. Say that I sent you over as well, and they look after you for sure. They're based in Birmingham. But yeah, it's worth the travel down, trust me. Yeah, luckily the weather's nice today. Hopefully we won't get any stone chips once we head out to some country roads, because the PPF hasn't been applied yet. We've definitely killed a few bugs. But yeah, all of that's going down next week. I've got a little exhaust mod coming up in the next video, I believe, as well. But check the amount of brake dust these front brakes kick out. Pretty serious. But yeah, what I'll do, I'll get some GoPros all set up. And yeah, we'll just catch up once we're all on the road and ready to go and all warmed up. Right folks, here we are in the RS3. The car's got 45 miles of range, so it's a bit lighter, you could say. Audi claim this thing does 0 to 62 miles an hour in 4.1 seconds. We're going to stick to the 60 mile an hour reading because 62 is 100 kilometers an hour and all that, you know, interesting stuff. I live in the UK, so we just say 0 to 60 all the time. It does make a difference, believe it or not. Got the Draggy box set up. We're on some sketchy back road, but we'll find somewhere that's a bit more level and straight. Before we get to all the figures though, if you are new here, make sure you do go down and hit subscribe. We're getting close to 100k now after a few years of graft. But yeah, it'd be great to hit it whilst we have the ownership of the RS3. Plenty to come on this car. We're going to be stage 2 next month, so there is plenty to be excited about. Today's like a kind of a, I don't know, baseline reading kind of day as we turn onto a road with a really narrow bridge. The Draggy's already moved off his little magnetic thing. Let's just floor it here and see what it does anyway. The car has got Pirellis on it as well, so the launch ain't going to be ideal. I mean, I prefer Pilot Sport 4S's, but this is just exactly how a 2020 RS3 comes out the box. Just want to see how quick they are. All right, so a little quick start test here. Close the pan roof as well in case there's any drag. No one behind us. Foot to the floor. Doesn't want to engage it for some reason. Right, let's try again. I've done this millions of times in other VAG cars, so it should be exactly the same. ESC's in sport, in dynamic mode, leaving S mode. It's interesting, guys, it's not doing it. Right, let's cycle the modes. Get back down. Very strange, guys, very strange. Kind of just do some like weird noise. Perfectly straight road this time, should be a good reading. All right. It's not doing it, guys. Pretty weird. Pretty weird. I mean, it's still clocked at 4.5 there, but that was all like with the bug and everything. Still pretty impressive, but we want launch control. I don't know why it's not working. It was working the other day. I did try it, but what I'm going to do, I'm just going to quickly turn off the car and see if we can get it to work again. OPF RS3s, man, it likes to have a little fit, doesn't it? Right, folks, a third time lucky. Let's go for it. Okay, did it then. Nice. 3.94. It's so undramatic though in these OPF cars. Like, it changes to second really quick as well, and it still does a 3.94. It really wasn't engaging it, but now it is. OPF or not, it's still a 5-cylinder. I think it sounds better with the windows up, weirdly. Never thought I'd say that about an RS3. Can't wait till this thing's got a bit more noise. It's going to be ridiculous. I'm pretty happy with that, to be fair. 3.94, but we'll get about 3 readings. I'll try and get it done. I know it took about 3 attempts to get it done, but yeah, we're going to be defeated by a little glitch. It's weird, it doesn't feel as quick as before, like the old, I say old, the pre-OPF RS3s. When they used to launch, it used to like sound like all sorts of stuff was going on. This, the launch is so soft, and then sometimes it changes into second a lot. You think that you're doing like, I don't know, like a 4.5, like a late 4 second to 60, then you realise you're still doing it in the 3s anyway. But it's still a savagely quick car. It's just the sound takes away from it. So I'll be interested to see how that will change the kind of experience. But stage 2, we're going to be in the low 3s, man. Right, so perfectly level road here. Right, let's go for it. That's quick. Okay, that's one of the better launches that we're going to get, and that was 4 seconds flat, and that's a pretty level road. I can't tell if it's verified, because sometimes you can have these launches and they're not verified. This thing is so glued. Bit of a tool, man, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think this car's gonna let me do any more launches, to be fair, guys, but yeah, let's head back to the petrol station. Right, folks, so back at the Shell. There's actually a lovely RA V10 Plus over there. We might get a little start up in a second. Definitely. 10 pot, 5 pot. So it seems our 0 to 60 testing didn't go entirely to plan. The car wasn't liking it a few times. It is kind of a hot day today. The best we managed was 4 seconds flat. The other one, which was 3.94, was actually an invalid run because it was a bit of a downhill slope. Thought it was a bit quick considering it didn't feel like a 3.94. And the other one without launch control was like 4.8, but then yeah, no launch control, the thing just bogs down. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure you do drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe as well for a lot more RS3 content to come. The next video we are going to be making this thing louder. Definitely get more noise in the old OPF RS3. Also guys, make sure you do remember to check out Advanced Vehicle Securities, the guys who put all the fancy bits on the RS3. I'll stop rambling now and I'll catch you guys in a few days time with an exhaust video. That R8 is so nice. Car spotting, lads.